The International Space Station earlier today flying over Tropical Cyclone Owen in the Gulf of Carpentaria. Tropical Cyclone Owen is now a Category 2 system, forecasted to strengthen further over the southern Gulf of Carpentaria. Storm force wind warning is in place for the southeast Gulf of Carpentaria, gale warning for the northeast Gulf of Carpentaria. And hopefully tomorrow morning I'll be able to catch the International Space Station once again flying over what will most likely be a Category 3 tropical cyclone. And the next 12 hours is going to be critical direction. And welcome to another update on the system via Force 13. And in the background, some satellite imagery. A warning zone remains in place at Cape Shield, Northern Territory, to Burketown in the Queensland, including Groote Eylandt. I probably haven't pronounced that one right. And Mornington Island. Watch zone, Burketown to Pompuraaw and adjacent inland areas including Pormpuraaw, Kowanyama and Karumba. Category 2, sustained winds near the centre, 95 kilometres an hour with wind gusts to 130 kilometres an hour, located at 45 kilometres 14.8 degrees south, 137.4 degrees east, estimated to be 125 kilometres southeast of Groote Eylandt and 180 kilometres northeast of Borroloola. West at 9 kilometres an hour, Tropical Cyclone Owen is located over the southern Gulf of Carpentaria and it's expected to be slow moving during Wednesday. On Thursday, Owen is then forecast to change course to move eastward and back towards the Queensland coast. It may reach Category 3 intensity by Thursday morning if conditions remain favourable. A coastal crossing along the southeastern Gulf of Carpentaria coast between Burketown to Pormpuraaw during Friday afternoon is most likely. Gales with wind gusts to 110 kilometres per hour may develop between Cape Shield and Northern Territory Queensland border. On Thursday, gales may also extend to Burketown, including Mornington Island, extending further to the southeast Gulf of Carpentaria region. And destructive winds with gusts to 130 kilometres an hour may develop in coastal parts near Borroloola and to the Northern Territory Queensland border early Thursday if the system takes a more southerly track. On Friday, destructive winds with wind gusts to 130 kilometres an hour may develop between Kowanyama and the Gilbert River mouth as the system approaches the Queensland coast. Heavy rainfall may lead to flash flooding likely to develop about the island coastal areas of the western and southern Gulf of Carpentaria Wednesday, Thursday as the cyclone approaches the coast. A storm tide between Pormpuraaw and Karumba may develop as the cyclone approaches the coast. Tides may also rise significantly above the normal high tide with damaging waves, minor flooding between Pormpuraaw and Karumba. Tides will also be higher than normal and large waves may produce minor flooding between Pormpuraaw and Cape Shield. Now this is a look at the current chart. The Northern Territory Controller advises residents from Pormpuraaw to the Queensland Northern Territory border, Groote Eylandt. A cyclone is coming. Residents from Cape Shield to the Queensland Northern Territory border and the Groote Eylandt. Be ready for a cyclone and wet windy conditions. Now we have a look at the A50 millibar vorticity. Invest 98p is expected to dissipate, although it's around 1007 millibars. And you can clearly see the red icon, which is the Cat 2 cyclone. It's the sheer tendency, very healthy environment overall. And what's the wind shear graphic looking like? Note the areas probably around Townsville, right down to Tasmania, out towards Fiji. The red's unfavourable, yellow neutral, and green is favourable. The upper level divergence is looking healthy. It's up around 40 knots. Now we have a look at 12-hourly rainfall information from the Bureau of Meteorology for the state of Queensland. The rainfall scale is at the right hand side of the screen. And the Bureau's total forecast of rain. We will continue to bring the latest information on the developing national weather scene, especially along the east coast of Australia, as soon as possible.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, our YouTube page youtube.com/Force13, on Facebook under the same name, Force 13, and our Twitter handle, it's @Force13 if you wish to get in touch. You can also add Force 13 on Skype and my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.